Yo, what's up everybody? My name is IronBoffin and we are back. It is now season 20 in Pokemon Scarlet VGC, and unfortunately we did not make Master Ball last season, and that is embarrassing. I am embarrassed, and I have come back with a new strategy for these videos. I'm making my own teams. You're gonna see me, I'm gonna be making my own teams. I made a special one here today. And you know, I think a lot of it was I was switching a lot of teams. I didn't know what they do. I didn't know what they were calc for, spec for, speed tied for, whatever. So it made it very hard to learn how to play a team. So I have made a team, and I'm excited to show you guys. This team is featuring 3 segmented shiny Dudunsparce. Cue the clip of where I finally got one on stream. This was Sweetie. Oh, the sweet spot. Sweetie in the sweet spot. Come on. Come on, Sweetie. Oh my god! Yes! Let's go, Sweetie! Let's go, Sweetie! Let's go! And, you know, we're back. And I made a team around it. Now, you guys are going to see the team here on screen. I'll also be able to share the code with you guys if you want to use it. So we got Annihilate, we got Kamikaze Annihilate, Dudunsparce with Assault Vest, for Rigarath with Mental Herb and Trick Room, Incineroar, Amoonguss that do Incineroar and Amoonguss things, and then we got Calyrex Ice. So this is a Trick Room team, and it's not a very good team. I think it'll only work in laddering scenarios, but I think it'll work here. We're gonna find out today. I put the team together on stream, and we're gonna try to do it. We're gonna try to get some knockouts with Dudunsparce as well. I don't want Calyrex Ice to be stealing the show. So the strategy with this team, and we'll see how it works, is Kamikaze lead Annihilate with for Rigarath, set up the Trick Room, go clean into Calyrex Ice, and just click Glacial Lance. That's the plan. We'll see how it goes. I'm excited though, man. It was cool to build my own team, man. I really like how easy Pokemon Scarlet and Violet make building your own teams. So I'm pretty excited to do this. Hopefully I'll still be able to keep the videos coming out at you at a good pace. But let's see it, man. Let's see how this Dudunsparce does. We're looking for at least a couple knockouts for Dudunsparce here. Dudunsparce is really cool because it does have the move Hyper Drill. So any mon going for Protect, I'll break through. So that's pretty cool. So we got Urshifu and we got Umbreon. Man, it's pretty crazy. I almost have the opportunity to just go for close combat here instead of final gambiting, but I am going to go ahead and go for the final gambit because that's the plan. Hit the Urshifu with the final gambit, and then we'll Trick Room. I can't be faked out because I do have the Armor Tail. I have... Oh, it goes for Detect. Okay. That's fine. Do I die for that, or does it just not go through? That's good I don't die for that. That would be embarrassing. Goes for the Reflect here. That's okay. Not ideal. But I do get my Trick Room up, which is good. Which is good. So actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to save my Annihilate for later. And I'm going to hard switch into Dudunsparce here. And is this the water one, or is this the... This is the water one. So I actually am pretty free to throw off a big Psychic here into the Urshifu. Say no reason for Annihilate to die here. No reason. Say, and I don't have everything. I like everything has their investments and everything. They don't all have perfect IVs and everything, so that is unfortunate. But look at that beautiful shiny Annihilate. Shout out to Timmy. Timmy in stream. Shout out to you, bro. Beautiful shiny Annihilate. Let's switch him out. No need to sack him off here. Let's go into the Dudunsparce. Let's see if the Dudunsparce can do anything crazy. He wouldn't go for a fighting move into the Dudunsparce slot because why would he? Oh, is that down to Sash? Sash, Water, or Shifu? Okay. That's fair. Goes for the Foul Play into my Farigarath. Ow. And then Surging Strikes into Farigarath. I'm okay with this. If you take out my Farigarath here, which you probably will, you do. Okay, honestly, that's fine. I got my damage off. I can go into... Yeah, now we just go into Calyrex here. And then what I can do is I can Hyper Drill into the Urshifu slot so he doesn't protect. Boom. Calyrex is here. Ice Calyrex is here. So we're going to Hyper Drill into the Urshifu. And we're going to Glacial Lance. He does have the Reflect Up. I probably could close combat into the Umbreon slot, but we'll see how this goes. I think my Dudunsparce actually underspeeds my Calyrex because I couldn't get a 0-speed Calyrex. I have the 0-speed Glacier. So my Dudunsparce might be the slowest thing on the field here. Look at that beautiful 3-segmented shiny Dudunsparce. I was so excited to get it, man. It's so cool. So yeah, I spent a long time shiny hunting for it when the game first came out. I got like 50 plus, didn't get it, gave up. Came back to it recently on stream and got it in 14, so I was pretty excited. Okay, so you're switching out into... Am I going to see your Lunala here? Yu? The fish. Okay, sends out the fish. Beads of Ruin. Okay. Goes for Detect. You can't do that. Hopefully Hyper Drill breaks Detect. Hyper Drill! You can't do that! That's a knockout for the Dudunsparce, baby! Let's go! Let's go! He didn't see that coming. Let's go to Dudunsparce. That's amazing. Glacial Lance. Boom! A little bit of damage there. Nothing crazy. Okay, so we got a Fire Dark type on the field. We do underspeed. I can go for Drill Run into that slot, or I can go for a close combat, depending on who's coming in here. I definitely underspeed the fish. In comes Lunala, who's definitely a little bit of a problem because I don't have anything great for it. He could go for a Meteor Beam here, and that's going to hurt for sure. I'm actually expecting the Meteor Beam. Will I live a Meteor Beam? I'm not sure. How many more turns of Trick Room do I have? 2. I have 2 more turns of Trick Room. What I'd like to do here is... It doesn't make sense to Terra Fire. I just need to break... Yeah, so here's what I'll do here. I'm going to go ahead and go for breaking... Let's just go for a Heavy Slam. Let's break the Shadow Shield. And let's protect a turn with Calyrex here. I'm assuming Meteor Beam comes out. Power Herb boosted. I love Lunala's shiny. That is such a good shiny. Let's protect Calyrex. Okay, and then let's break Shadow Shield. Goes for the Moongeist Beam. Okay. I expected Power Meteor Beam, so I'm happier with that. And he goes for the Heat Wave. I have the Assault Vest on Dudunsparce, so that should give me a little bit of a break here. And I just dodged, so I'm just goaded like that. And you have leftovers, so you're gonna get your Shadow Shield back, which is unfortunate. Okay, whatever. Unfortunate there, but that's okay. So what we'll do instead is we'll go for the Drill Run here. We'll Terrastalize and go for Glacial Lance. Is what we'll do here instead. I should have actually attacked the bat again. Although I guess this way I knock out the... this way I'll knock out the fish. Which is good. I would like to knock out the fish here, if possible. Drill Run plus Glacial Lance will absolutely knock out the fish. And then Moongeist Beam won't be super effective into me. Switches out of the fish. Okay. Into... Was this the Umbreon? Yep. Probably going to try to reset up its screens if it didn't have it before. We'll Terrastalize to lose our Psychic typing here. And we still have Final Gambit Annihilate in the back, which could be pretty interesting. I actually don't know how it would end. I think Mylon faints first in Final Gambit, so I think I would lose the game if I try to win on that. Lunala goes for Protect, which is fine here. So we'll get a Drill Run and a Glacial Lance off into Umbreon here. Yep. Okay. Teams Reflect wore off, so you're probably going to try to do that again. I can try to get a Headbutt flinch. I don't think I'm faster than anything. I don't know who you protect here. I don't think you protect anything. I think what you do is you go for... I'm predicting the Moongeist Beam into Calyrex here. But what I could do is switch out of... I can do this. and then protect with Calyrex this turn. He's gonna get the whatchamacallit back up. But there's no way he goes for Moongeist Beam or anything into that slot. Annihilate comes in here. There's no way you go for a ghost type move into the Dudunsparce. That'd just be a crazy play. Let me see what you go for. Shows me the Moonblast. Does go... Wow, did not predict that. That's not what I saw coming. Okay, that's fine though. So I can't Final Gambit, but what I can do now is I can... Coaching gives me a defense boost, which isn't going to super help me in this scenario. I can close combat the Umbreon. But I think what I'll do is I'll go for the Shadow Claw into Lunala and set up my Trick Room. Yep. So that's your Shadow Shield. Goes for the Moonblast. Takes out my Annihilate. But I do get my Trick Room up here. He foul plays me, which is going to hurt. This is not going to feel good. But we don't die. And I get my Trick Room back up, which is huge. Which is huge. And then you have your leftovers, but you do not have Shadow Shield again. And you have your Reflect. So now what I can do is I can just headbutt and be a pain in the butt to the Umbreon. Stop it from doing stupid stuff. Serene Grace flinching potentially. And we go for Glacial Lance here. I think that's all I gotta do here. I think that's all I can do at this stage. I might be able to stall out the Reflect turns because I think we saw it wasn't Light Clay. Based on the turns that it was active. Because it lasted with my Trick Room, so it's definitely not Light Clay. This is more intense than my Showdown practice battles were, let me tell you. But I'm ready, let's go. Lunala is a terrible matchup for me, though, to be fair. Like, the Dudunsparce doesn't have anything for Lunala. But I like... Get my headbutt off. Can get a Serene Grace flinch. Glacial Lance. That did not do very much damage. Goes for the foul play again. I'm assuming you double into me. You, for some reason, went from Moongeist Beam into my Dudunsparce. I don't know why you did that. Because now I get to go for Glacial Lance again. How many more turns of Trick Room do I have? 3? How many more turns of Light? Okay, you have 2 turns of Reflect. Let's try to knock out that. And let's protect for a turn. Because he has Moonblast on the Lunala. So I'm gonna need something like a double protect here. Who's coming back in? Oh, the fish. I forgot about the fish. I did forget about fish entirely. If I had like a Swords Dance or something on this, oh no, but I think this is working out. Hyper Drill. Good. Oh, we got a crit. Let's go to Dunsparce. Big crit on the fish. That's a nice crit on the fish. We like that. He was probably trying to get a Spadef boosted damage. Went for the Moongeist Beam into the protected Calyrex, which is super nice. Okay, good hit on the fish there. So now the position we're in is it's gonna be an attack. It's gonna be the Dunsparce versus Lunala. That's not a good matchup for me. For sure, that's not a good matchup for me. I am definitely gonna be able to knock out the Umbreon. So I'm gonna want some extra damage on the Lunala here. I don't think I go for the double protect. I will go for the headbutt, try to get a flinch. Let's see how much damage we can do here. Let's see how much damage we can do here. Reflect has been very good for my trade. If I had gone for Final Gambit into the Umbreon right off the bat, goes for Protect, that's fine with me. Unless you double Protect here. Potential flinch. Didn't need a flinch. We get the Glacial Lance. This was the turn you had to knock me out, buddy. Now I get a +1 boost. So now Lunala is in a terrible position. because now on +1 you lose your reflect. I still have a turn of Trick Room, and you cannot. And you're gonna have to go for another double protect here. You're going to need a double protect. Do you have it? Team's reflect wore off. You need a double protect. That's all you got. Yeah, we drill run and we glacial lance. You need a double protect. Did not go for the double protect. Did not go for the double protect. I hit my glacial lance. Can we do 50%? Let's go, baby! Game number 1, we win with the Dudunsparce team. Let's go to Dudunsparce. Let's go to Dudunsparce. He wasn't here for looks here. There, he got a knockout. He got a big crit. You know, he put in some work. So let's go to Dudunsparce. You'll love to see it. Let's get another game in. Let's do it. Let's go again. We're going against Cal here. Battle against Cal. What do you got for me, Cal? Is this the same? This is also a bad matchup for me. You're a Trick Room team as well. I don't know what Ursaluna's speed is. I don't know if I'm slower than Ursaluna. The fact that you're a Trick Room team is really bad news for me. I gotta look up Ursaluna's speed real fast. Let's look up Ursaluna's speed. Let's do it on my phone since I don't have my monitor working. Smogon Ursaluna. Not Blood Moon. I love an Ursaluna. I really want to use... So you're base 50 speed. You're base 50 speed with me. The Dudunsparce should be slower. Calyrex probably will not be slower. It's going to be close. But what can I do? I'll just go with my strategy and we'll see how it goes, to be honest. I'll just bring the strat and we'll see how it goes. That's all I can really do at this stage. That's all I can really do here. So let's give it a shot. You know, what's the worst that could happen? What's the worst that could happen? Ursaluna is kind of scary though. I do love Ursaluna so much. See, this is the problem where I didn't get a 0 speed Calyrex. So I wonder if I outspeed Ursaluna. So let's see what I'm more afraid of here. I kind of want... If I kill the Ursaluna, I'm great in Trick Room, to be honest. If we're being honest, that's probably my better strat, to leave the Lunala alone here. Could I regret this? For sure. Or do I want to just knock out the Lunala? Or do I want to be crazy and just close combat the Ursaluna? Do I even knock out Lunala if I go for Final Gambit into it? I'm more afraid of Ursaluna here, I think. Now let's knock out Lunala. Let's see how this goes. Goes for the Protect and the Ursaluna. Ah, I didn't know you couldn't Final Gambit a Ghost type. Good to know. I thought you could. I thought you could. Whatever. Same effect either way. Shadow Claw would have been a great play into that, though. Now it's going to get its Power Herb Meteor Beam off. I don't think that's going to be enough to knock me out. I could be wrong. Yeah, no, you didn't knock me out. That's good. Okay, so I get my Trick Room up, though, which is nice. Now the question is... I went first with Annihilate, so what I'm going to do here is... Farigiraf's pretty much dead. I need to knock out the Lunala. I don't want to lose both of my mons here, and I can save Annihilate for later if things get sketchy. So I'll go for a Psychic into the Ursaluna, and then let me switch out of Annihilate here into the Dudunsparce. Just in case a Ghost move comes off in a Dudunsparce, I'll be immune. I also have the... I gotta get, like... I almost had Dark Coverage on the Dudunsparce, and this is 2 games in a row. I would have really liked Dark Coverage. 2 games in a row where Dark Coverage would have been pretty OP. Okay, goes for Moongeist Beam. We're immune to that. Let's go. Okay, so what I can do here is I can go for a head... Dudunsparce should be slower than Ursaluna, I believe. So let's go into Calyrex here. Actually, what I should do is I should go for an attack into the Lunala to break its Shadow Shield and then get my Glacial Lance off. I don't want to be Terrafire right now because then I can get hit with a big move from Ursaluna, but he's probably going to go for a Moongeist Beam into me anyway. Do I want to be Terrafire here? Let's roll the dice. No. He probably could just do both. Let's go ahead and Terrafire. I might be able to knock out the Ursaluna. And let's go for a Drill Run into Lunala to break its... This is just going to be whether we underspeed the Ursaluna or not. This comes down to IV training and stuff. I am a minus attack or a minus speed nature on on my Calyrex. But let's see what happens here. This is definitely a very awkward turn. Goes for the wide guard. Ah, I'm silly. I'm a silly man. I'm a silly man. Goes for the Facade, which hurts so bad. Okay. And I can't go for Glacial Lance. Okay, yeah, it's a problem. That is definitely a problem. Dude, that's crazy to run into 2 Lunalas back to back. I kind of forgot that's why they run you, is just literally just for that. Okay. So you're kind of locked into that. So I guess I can just take you out with Calyrex doing this. Close combat, I guess. Or do I just kind of force you to go for it? I'm going to try again. I know it's not a good play to try again, but let's try again. And let's headbutt the Ursaluna. Okay, so the Ursaluna is also underspeeding me, which is good to know. Actually undersped the Dudunsparce as well. Went for it again because I'm a crazy person. Oh, and you live. That's okay. Damn, he's got a really well-trained Ursaluna there. Yeah, so I think the thing with this team is I need some kind of option on the team that's not Trick Room. Because I obviously gave this guy Trick Room, and that's all I wanted. Does Ursaluna go down here? Okay. Do we still have Annihilate? We still have Annihilate. Annihilate can knock out Lunala. Do you have another normal type? Goes for Urshifu. Is it Dark Urshifu? Or Water Urshifu? I don't think it matters. It does matter a little bit. Okay, that's the Water Urshifu. Oh, I'm not giving up. I ain't no coward. I'm gonna Shadow Claw the Lunala. I think it's still Trick Room. Trick Room might be over now. I think I might have one more turn left. Ah! That's crazy to run into 2 Lunalas back to back, though. That's really unfortunate. That's very unfortunate. Yeah, it is still Trick Room. Boom! GG's! All right, well, that's okay. That's okay. We got time for a rubber match. We got time for a rubber game. See, I know what I did wrong there was, well, I just didn't have a good matchup. And his Ursaluna was very slow. So, he probably has 0 speed, IV, minus speed nature. He must have minus speed nature to underspeed the Dunsparce and 0 IVs. Because my Dunsparce has like 9 speed IVs. Which was pretty convenient for finding it in the wild. But all right, we're still in rank 8. Let's go ahead. Come on, we got more time. We got to go 2 and 1. Okay, what do we got going on here? We got a Sun team. We have a Sun team. But I have the answers to a Sun team, and honestly, my mom's kind of stomp on him a little bit. So I can still bring Tame. I don't see any reason not to go with the main strategy this time. I have the coverage on Sweetie to do a lot of damage. I think we just go with the strategy. I think we go with the plan A, you know? This team doesn't have a lot of plan B, so I'm hoping it can do something just on ladder. You know, best of 3, obviously, you kind of get found out what you're doing. Let's see. Let's find out together, you and I. Let's see what we can do here. Let's see if we can do anything fancy. Okay, so you bring in Koraidon, you bring in Whimsicott. So you're going to go for like a Tailwind. Are you going for Tailwind right off the rip? And can I still get my final Gambit off before you kill me? Because you can go for a big fat Flare Blitz here and really hurt my Annihilate. So I'm wondering... I'll try to Final Gambit. I'm assuming Tailwind's going to come up here, and that's not going to be good for me, but let's get our Trick Room too, though. Let's try it. Let's see what happens. I might have wanted to close combat there. Oh, that goes for Protect. Are you going to double Protect? Are you scouting? Nope, you didn't scout. I don't know why you protected with Whimsicott. I'll take, you know, that's what Annihilape's here to do, baby. That is what Annihilape is here to do. Can't be upset with that. Kamikaze Annihilape, bro. And then I get my Trick Room up. Free turn 1. That's literally all I can ever ask for in a turn 1. So let me go into Calyrex here. And I just start clicking Glacial Lance. Unless you have something with, I wonder if I want something like Taunt on for Rigoraph to try to stop Wide Guard. Seems like a good idea. Yeah, you're going to try to go for Follow Me here, I'm assuming. Which is fine, because I'm just going to Glacial Lance, and you're not going to like it. Do I want to Terra Fire here? No. No need to Terra Fire. I'll go for a Psychic for a little extra damage into the Ogerpon. Oh, I should have Helping Handed, actually. I should have Helping Handed. That would have been even better. Okay, so you're going to Terra Water your Ogerpon, which is a good strat for sure. Terra Water Ogerpon here to play. Ivy Cudgel is nerfed due to the sun, though, so that's nice. I'm glad I didn't Terra Fire. That would have been really smart. So you get a Spadef boost. That's not going to help you too much from Glacial Lance, although you are going to resist it. Okay, so you're going to get a Helping Hand Ivy Cudgel, or Helping Hand Horn Leech. Glacial Lance. Boom! Okay, it's pretty good damage. We will get an attack boost on. I get a Psychic. Okay. So if you... So goes for the Ivy Cudgel. Are you going for that into Calyrex here? Is that going to do enough? No. Did 0. That literally did 0. So now what we'll do is we'll go for Glacial Lance and Helping Hand just to make sure I knock out the... Just to make sure I knock out the Ogerpon here. Helping Hand. What a helpful Giraffe. I love for Rigoraph. Goes for the Protect, which is fine. That's kind of why I want the Dunsparce in here, just so I can Hyper Drill through that. Goes for Spiky Shield. Okay, so you're going to stall out a little bit. That's fine. I think I have one more turn of Trick Room here, so we should still be okay. We should still be okay. And I still have for Rigoraph around. How many more turns of Trick Room? 2 more turns of Trick Room. So let's just Helping Hand. Let me just make sure I click the right buttons here. Glacial Lance and Helping Hand. I still have the potential to set up Trick Room again for Calyrex. This is the main goal of the team, and then if usually, oh, we got the double Protect. Okay, you got a double. You're gonna need like a triple Protect. Like you're not getting like like this isn't gonna be enough for you here. I get the strat, I do, but you needed a lot more than just that. Okay, boom. And we get a Glacial Lance off into the Ogerpon, who's definitely not going to live this. See you later. And I get an attack boost, and I still have one more turn of Trick Room. So I get to do this again. Normally, they would have knocked out for Rigoraph by now, and I'd have the Dunsparce, and I could break through Protect. Which is like the goal of the Dunsparce here in this squad. To pick up knockouts on mons that click Protect in front of me. But they just have left for Rigoraph alone this whole time. You get okay, you get a special attack boost here. I still go for the Glacial Lance. I'm still I have the speed advantage. I still have the speed advantage here. And if you don't knock me out next turn, or actually I don't know what you can do here because I can Protect. You need to like live. No Protects. No Protects. I might get a double knockout here. I don't think, unless you're Sash. Nope, you can only have one Sash. See you later. Goodbye, Flutter. Goodbye, Whimsicott. We didn't get to see the Dunsparce there, which is unfortunate. If they had only took it out for Rigoraph, maybe I need like Baton Pass or something on for Rigoraph. Wouldn't be a bad play either. I don't hate that. Maybe there's some kind of pivot move on for Rigoraph I can get. But that's 2-1, baby, with the brand new Dunsparce team. If you guys want to borrow the team, the team code will be in the description, so if you want to check that out. And while you're down there, make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe for 2 big W's with a brand new team. We love to see it. My goal is Master Ball this season. If we don't hit Master Ball this season, I will leave a comment and leave a comment what I should do for punishment. But that was a good game. Let's go. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.